What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk Live. Want to say thank you for tuning in, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for supporting us, for representing. You know, we try to keep it raw on our channel and as real as possible. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why we do this show, is to show that prison ain't shit, jail ain't shit. You know, you shouldn't brag about that shit, and you shouldn't go there. You know, it's not a place you wanna hang out at. So we try to give you this show to give you guys insight from different people to kind of put you up on game, and also so you don't go in there blind and get your wig split. Want to say thank you to all the super chat members. Jeremiah Gonzalez, new member, thank you. Luis Gomez, hey man, shout out to you. And Manny C, shout out to you. I'll do all the other shout outs at the end of the video. If you haven't got a chance, make sure you check out our website. What we're doing on our website, we got some big things going on. We have consulting. If you're trying to holler at us and you're going through some rough times, trying to figure out what you're going to do with yourself because you're looking at some jail time, you could chop it up with us, set up an appointment. You can go to the website, set up an appointment. Also, if you got a question, you can send it to us through the website. We also have exclusive content for our website. Our members of the website, you guys get exclusive content. So make sure you know, if you decide to become a member on the website, you can actually get access to some stuff that we can't show here on YouTube. You know, this stuff here is regulated, so we're kind of limited as far as how deep we can get with the game. So go to the website and you guys can get the full dose of FreshOutSeries. Also, we got artwork for sale. So holler at us if you got some artwork. If you got a product, music, an item you would like us to promote, get at us on the website, shoot us a message, and we can work something out about getting you some exposure with your product. You know, get it out to us. But holler at us if you got something that you want us to talk about in a video, or you're interested in doing some advertising with us. Get at us at FreshOutSeries.com. Once again, the website is www.FreshOutSeries.com. Or you can shoot us an email at FreshOutSeries@gmail.com. If you got a product, music, artwork, clothing, something that you want to get out there, because, you know, we represent the real and we don't mind working with others who have great ideas. Hey man, we got a lot of cool interviews coming up. We just did Sinister Monopoly's interview. If you haven't got a chance, check it out. We just interviewed the homie Milk. Check his interview out. We got some new spreads coming up. You know, some healthy spreads. It's gonna be some really good food being cooked by Big Herc. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So subscribe and hit the alert button so that way you guys don't miss out on the new videos. But we're gonna have some really cool videos coming up, healthy spreads, you know, showing you guys how to eat healthy outside of prison. Because for real, don't nobody want to eat no damn top ramen and chili beans on the street. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. And, you know, everybody did something positive with themselves. Also, check out Big Herc 916, all about the positivity and motivation. YouTube, you know what I mean? I don't really talk about prison. It's more about self-help. But what's on you guys' mind? I know a couple people asked me about Conor McGregor got in trouble again. You know, what can you say, man? The dude does what he wants to do, and you know, he's gonna make choices, and he's gonna have to live with those choices. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll get it together, man. I mean, the dude's balling out of control, so I don't see why you'd want to put yourself in messed up predicaments. Still waiting for my email back from you, loyal member, follower. This is the thing too. When you guys email, I don't have time to sit at my computer and look at every email. I don't answer questions through emails. I do them on here on the live stream, or I try to cover on the Prison Talk. But personal questions is consulting questions. You guys gotta, that's something totally separate. I don't have time to go through, I'm sorry, to answer everybody's personal emails in regards to issues they're dealing with. If you guys want a one-on-one, then hey man, it's a totally different, that's a totally different selection. But I can't answer all you guys' personal emails. That's nothing. I just don't have the time. I got 4 or 5 different businesses I'm running, so I try to answer here and there. If it's 5 words, then I can do it. But if it requires me to answer in sentences, that's something else. Favorite car? The Conan said Jesco. The new one that just came out. I think is ridiculous, man. Any Conan seg I'll take. That's my favorite car. What you guys think about R. Kelly? Look like R. Kelly, man, shit keeps getting deeper and deeper, man. Michael Smith, thanks for donations. What's up with Shawn Michaels doing tranny? Oh, man, I know. I heard about that, man. Hey, you know what, Michael, man, Shawn Michaels, man, been in the game. He was in the game when I got in the game. He was in the game in, I think the late 80s. And for him to be doing it 30-something, 40 years and to go out like that, bro, I don't understand the game either. But, yeah, man, brother, he went on ass backwards. That's all I got to say. What are you drinking? The just water? Yeah, I got a little water up in here. I had a protein drink earlier, man. I just try to stay hydrated. Talking with y'all, I get a little bit parched in the mouth, so I drink a little water so that I can stay with the flow of the conversation. Yeah, R. Kelly, man, it's really sad, but this is the thing, man. And everybody's talking shit about R. Kelly, but what about these damn preachers? Nobody's saying anything about the Catholic Church. Everybody wants to jump on R. Kelly. I want to see Oprah and some of these other people go interview these priests from the Catholic Church that's been touching on little boys and little girls. Go interview them. That's what needs to be talked about. R. Kelly, he's a singer. Okay, you want to stop playing his music and all this shit. Stop going to church. That's what I'm talking about. Fiona, shout out to you. What happened? R. Kelly, man, I don't know what's going to happen. Bill Cosby, they said he ain't having no issues, man. Somebody said a New Jersey priest got whacked recently in Nevada. Yeah, man. The Catholic Church is out of control, man. Out of control, bro. People talk about R. Kelly, but they don't talk about these people have molested thousands of kids. Thousands. You know what I mean? That's sick, man. Somebody said one priest only got 6 years for messing with a kid. Come on, man. What is that shit? Alex, thanks for the donation. What do I think of female child molesters? I think it's just as bad, man. You got female teachers messing with 13-year-olds and, everybody thinks it's cute. But if it's the flip side of a male doing it, it ain't so cute. Well, it ain't cute when a woman does it either. So these women need to get checked likewise, man. It's not right either way. 503E Cortez, man. Thanks for the donation. If I could do, you said a porn scene today, who would it be with? You know what, man? I don't even know who the females are. So it's not like I would have anybody in particular I'd be all excited about. Shit, I make my own little movies with the wifey. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to film them, though. So, if I want to bust cheeks, I just go bust her cheeks. Do you think CYA is helpful or a joke? CYA, looking back in retrospect, I think that if I would have had more of a mentor program there, I could have took a lot from it. I didn't really have anybody guiding me. Man, when I was in CYA, I was 18 to 21, man. I had no clue. And, everybody's running wild up in there. So I didn't really get what I think I should have got at that age in that phase of my life that would have took me to the next level. It took me years before I finally got that. Somebody said, how about going after Weinstein, Spacey, along with Roman Polanski? Nobody's talking about white Hollywood. Hey, I agree, man. Roman Polanski's in France. He just got nominated for an Oscar a couple years ago. Nobody's saying shit. What's up with him? You know what I mean? I mean, you guys got to remember, years ago, Jerry Seinfeld was messing with a 16-year-old. Everybody thought it was cute. Yeah, and like I said, the teachers, it could be male or female. It's not right. Just because she's a female and the kid's a male, it doesn't make it any more right than the other way, Oh, yeah, I know who Lisa Ann is. Somebody said Lisa Ann. Yeah, she's pretty thick. Do I think Michael Jackson is guilty? It's sad. The whole Michael Jackson thing, man, I love his music, but be honest with you, man, no grown man should be hanging out with little kids. Michael was kind of messed up from his dad, and but it doesn't justify hanging out with 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds. He was hanging out with Macaulay Culkin, Webster, all these little kids. Come on, man. But like I said, look at Hollywood. Look at remember Little Annie? Man, Little Annie, man, they were doing some shit that was out of pocket. If you go look at the old Orphan Annie movie, man, you tell me about Hollywood. Hollywood was doing some way out stuff, man, if you look at some of them old videos. So, hey, man, it's across the board. There's a lot of stuff going on that needs to be addressed, that's being overlooked. Somebody said, white couple got 35 years for yelling. Priest gets 6 years for molesting moms. Don't get charged with killing full-term babies. Lord help us. Yeah. Michael, like I said, I never knew the cat. I know he was shy, but I mean, the guys that are talking stuff about Michael now, they should have been saying that when he was alive. They said that one kid, he testified in favor of him. Now he's saying he wants to come forth. I think it's a money play, man. And, everybody's, they're clout chasing. These guys, they want to do an interview now. Michael's been dead. And I mean, come on, man. Nobody was interviewing Elvis when he married a 16-year-old. Ain't nobody going back trying to take his music off the air. What about Buddy Holly? Didn't he have a young wife too? Wasn't she underage? I mean, come on, man. If you're going to go against everybody. Don't be selective. David Davison, thanks for the donation. Thanks for the motivational. Stay blessed, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, David. Yeah, look at who runs Hollywood, somebody said. I'm getting into the point. Somebody said they want to get into adult industry. Any advice? Hey, man, you better do your own content. It ain't a whole lot of money. It looks like it's fun, but it's not a lot of money in the adult industry like it used to be. I mean, unless you're somehow tied into a bunch of streaming stuff that you can monetize, it's not the same. Herc, do you think MJ is still alive? I heard he fakes his death to be a full-time. I don't know. I didn't hear about that, man. Oh, that was Jerry Lee Lewis. My bad. Somebody corrected me. There you go. Jerry Lee Lewis, he had an underage wife. So is they're going to come back now and take his music off the air? I mean, you tell me. He married his 15-year-old cousin. Come on, man. Go on DJ Vlad. Hey, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Is it hard to do adult films now? I mean, the game it's convoluted, man. There's so much content out there, man. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like it was before where it was like all, DVD, you had to go get a DVD, man. I mean, you had to have, it wasn't like, there was only certain websites. Now everybody has it. It's wide open. Woody Allen married his 16-year-old stepdaughter. Yeah, man. What's up with that, man? Somebody said there ain't nothing we can do. You know how the world works. Hey, man, it's just conversation. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. I mean, they just there's kids being sold into slavery. They busted some Egyptian family who had an indentured servants, a girl they had bought from another family and had her over here living and made her live in a garage. And she had to wash her clothes in a bucket. You know, they used to make her watch their kids, and basically treated her like she was on dirt, man. So I mean, we talk about all this other. There's a lot of shit going on in the world that's horrible, man. But you know, nobody wants to talk about that stuff, and it's just like, you know, I hate having to bring it out, but I would rather talk about stuff that's happy too. But there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of child stuff going on that needs to be, like, motherfuckers need their wig split. Underage procurement is a running theme in famed music scene throughout history. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the negative shit there. Yeah, I hear you, man. Thanks, Quadex. Yeah, man, it's a lot of negative stuff, but I mean, like you said, we could focus on a lot of things that are wrong, but I would like to focus on what's right and what we can do to be positive. Somebody said you got to inform yourself on the good and the bad and know what it is from both sides. I agree. You don't want to be naive, man. You want to know that, you know, shit happens, man. Somebody talks about modern day. How come no one talks about modern day slavery in the Middle East? I agree. I mean, I seen a picture of a guy in Saudi Arabia sitting on the back of a black, a black refugee. And then if you go to look at Libya, they say Libya's still buying and selling black slaves. I mean, that's horrible, man. I would never want to go there, you know? They say that the government wants to pass a law that requires you to have a credit card to prove your age. Hey, that's one way to deal with it. You know what I mean? From having kids watching, you know, adult stuff on the internet. What do I think about 60 Days In show? 60 Days In is bullshit. I have a homeboy. Shout out to you, man. Want to see you out soon, homie. You know what I'm talking about. Sac homie. I got a homie right now in Sac County Jail fighting a case. And 60 Days In came to the county jail, talked to the jail administrators, and basically selected people who would get little perks if they participated in the video. So 60 Days In is garbage. It's not real. It's scripted. Shit doesn't happen like that. 60 Days In, you don't know what the hell is going to happen. And if there's no cameras there, like the cameras ain't like that, man, a lot of that shit is bullshit. Fresh Out, Life After Penitentiary is the realest penitentiary show out there. Plain and simple. We keep it raw, don't candy coat, and it ain't entertainment. It's real life. They said they still have black slaves in Africa too. Pygmies are enslaved there. Hey man, you know, like I said, there's some places in the world I would never want to visit. That's pretty horrible. And you know, I think the whole slavery thing, man. I mean, it didn't stop. You know what post Civil War. You see the bill in Nebraska that punishment for crime can be slave labor. Hey, I don't think any crime should be punishable by slave labor. You should be compelled to take some type of reform program. But as far as, you know, we already know, you know, the federal, you know, the private prisons is all industrial slave plantations. Prison show. Big Herc, are you familiar with the TV show Prison Break? Do you rock with it? You know, it's funny you said that, man. And while I was in prison, that was a popular show that people used to watch because everybody in prison wanted him to get his brother out. So, of course, everybody watched to see what would happen. And that was a fantasy of a lot of guys in there to fucking have somebody, you know, get them out of prison. So, yeah, I did watch Prison Break when I was locked up. As soon as I got out, I stopped watching anything to do with prison. But that was the extent of it. I did watch that show, though. No, my birthday is not in August. Smartest person you've ever met. I met some smart people in prison, man. I've met some really intelligent guys. It's hard to say who the smartest was. There was a multitude of people I felt that were very smart, that had a profound you know, impact on me as far as, you know, put me up on game, on life and stuff. One of my mentors who was a white gentleman, ex-Vietnam vet. Rest in peace, Harold. He was hella smart, man. This dude laced me up on a lot of things about law, about the government, about constitution, about money. He was probably one of my biggest mentors outside of another cat. Shout out to Brother Giles, who was a great mentor who laced me on a lot of things about life. Common law, maritime law. There you go. Who knows the difference between common law and maritime law? Or administrative law? Or uniform commercial law? There's a lot of different laws and there's a lot of different jurisdictions. I don't want to get into it because I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to preach law. But, hey, man, know your venue. If you ever get caught up, know what venue you're in so you know how to defend yourself legally. Know your venue. Know your jurisdiction. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't. You probably don't know what I mean. But do your research. Black's Law Dictionary, 5th edition. The greatest dictionary ever. Yeah. What was your mentor's motto? Well, my mentor, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a motto. He just, I did time from 18 to 21. And then I got locked up at 25. I didn't really have a period of maturity. I didn't mature. So I sought out individuals who could help me mature as a man. And both these gentlemen, Harold and Giles, basically helped me mature as a man and gave me things that my father never gave me, that, my uncle, my grandfather never gave me. I never had a brother to give me. They gave me things that made me a man, that made me look at life with a perspective of success and just, having some type of self-respect. Self-respect is the key. Law of the sea, that's maritime law. Christian Providel, thanks for the donation. OG Herc, what are you planning once you hit 1 million subscribers? Salute from New Jersey. Oh, man. Well, at 500,000 subscribers, we're going to give away $1,000 and a flat screen. When we hit 1 million, man, I don't know what we're going to do, man. It's going to be big, though. It might be some type of hell of a commissary package with all type of goodies, or it might be a trip to come hang out with, meet Big Herc or something, man. There's no telling. Hang out with me and Big Ant. I don't know. When we're gonna when we cross that 500,000, we're gonna start planning the million subscriber giveaway. Where do I see the prison civil system evolving in the next 100 years? Shit, man. Woo, next 100 years, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be high tech. There's gonna be this prison. There might be a prison island. You know what I mean? A prison. Maybe they might have a planet that they built up and made it a prison planet. It's gonna be like some shit from what's that movie with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone? You know what I mean? It's gonna be some crazy shit. They might just put you in a catacomb and put you in a deep sleep, and then you get out and you're reprogrammed and you go work. You know what I mean? It might be some, I don't know. It's gonna be some crazy shit, man. In 100 years, I don't know where the world's gonna be at with all the shit that's going on. And I know that there's gonna be a big separation of classes. Either you're gonna have a lot of fucking money or you're gonna be dirt poor. What's your opinion of R. Kelly? Hey, man, I don't really have an opinion of the man. I think that he touching on, he dated Aaliyah when she was underage, and if he messed with girls that are underage, then he was out of pocket, man. I don't think he'll, I don't agree with that. Swole ass JJ Slap. Thanks for the donation. Will R. Kelly be able to sing to protect his cheeks? He's going to be doing a lot of singing, all right. They're going to have R. Kelly throwing concerts in there. He's going to be singing to keep the heat up off him. He's going to have a lot of singing to do. But yeah, man, I don't think he's cut out for prison, man. I don't know how the brother, because if they split his wig, he's gonna get some time. But like I said, they're not giving time to these damn priests. 6 years. I mean, come on, man. 5 years. So let's see. We don't know. What do you? 503E Cortez, man. Thanks for the donation. What do you think about the new permitless cancel gun law in Kentucky? I haven't heard about that, man. Does that mean that you don't have to have a permit to have a gun in Kentucky? I mean, is that what it's saying? I'm not familiar because I'm not from Kentucky, and I don't keep up with a lot of the new laws being passed because it's, and, you know, I have enough to worry about in California, but I'm not familiar with that. I didn't hear about the riot in Victorville, but I know there's riots all the time. You know, I've had a lot of homies, you know, in riots, and you know, it goes down. Your intersection, my favorite car you own. Thanks, man. You know any cool stories about super top secret government gang conspiracies you could maybe figuratively speak on hypothetically? Not offhand, man. Somebody said statute of limitation plays a role in a lot of these priest cases because it's they're old cases. Yeah, I don't have anything, any government conspiracies or anything like that. I mean, you know, a good book to read is Behold the Pale Horse. Check out that book. The guy who wrote it, they said he got killed. And check out Bo Gritz, the real American samurai. He was I believe a ranger, special ops. I mean, the guy was high powered, man. And Bo Gritz, man, check out his book. It should be on Amazon. Real American, I think Real American Rambo or something like that. But check out his book, man. And now they put you up on a lot of stuff that, you know, you want to fill in some blanks on the government. Did you invent the term wig split? You know what, man? I've been using that shit since I was a kid, man. We used to say that to the homie, split his wig. You know, you gonna get his wig split. So that's something we used to say in the hood. Somebody said, just like a lot of women in Cosby's case couldn't be prosecuted on the fact they happened before 1970. Yeah, I know, I agree. Did you ever meet any hitman in prison? Were they serious or were they burner hitman? You know, I met some killers in prison, man. And, you know, this is the thing, man. You don't go in there and get to talking about things because you don't know who's a rat, who's not a rat. So guys who put in work like that, you have to read between the lines. They never flat out came out and said, you know what, I murked this guy, I murked that guy. You would hear through maybe hushed conversations of other people in passing, or maybe this guy would kind of insinuate that he put in work on the street, and you could tell by his demeanor that he was a killer. But I sat with killers, man. I've talked to guys, and I know they have bodies on them. I know they put in work. You know what I mean? But dudes was cool with me, and they used to share different books and shit like that. And I kept it 100, man. But you know, I never got in a deep conversation and tried to, you know, get into somebody's business, because if you start asking too many questions, man, you're suspect. Marco St. Kulev, thanks for the donation. If a combat sports athlete goes to prison and acts crazy, like beating everyone up and trying to kill people, will he be respected or feared by others? Why would you do that? There's always somebody in prison that's tougher than you. Nobody I know goes to prison. Nobody I know goes to prison and basically and does that. You know what I mean? Nobody. I don't give a fuck how tough you. Excuse me. I don't give a damn how tough you are. Nobody goes into prison and tries to fight everybody or challenges the toughest guy. You get respect by being you. You know what I mean? You get respect by just being respectable. You know, I mean, there's some guys in prison that you can tell these guys are straight killers, man. They're the dude they said that was in the Cuban riots when they had in Marion. Nobody I know would go up to this dude and try to whoop on him. Man, you'd be a damn fool, man. You know what I mean? So there's guys in there who knew martial arts, who knew this and that, and they just kept it to themselves. You heard about it, and when they had to put a demonstration down in case something really happened, but nobody goes to prison. If you heard that shit, you don't pick the toughest guy. That's some bullshit. That's some bull. You're not going to prison, walking up to nobody who's the ultimate dude in there and trying to challenge him. Man, you just mind your business, man. And if it comes down to it, you protect yourself. Somebody says, regardless of people say any sex assault case has to be investigated, regardless of how old it is, when a-holes come out to say people are lying, it makes it harder for real victims to come forward. Yeah, I agree. Have you ever met a lifer who cried because they were never getting out? Yeah. I've sat and talked with dudes and seen guys cry, man. I've seen killers that have, that have broke down in prison that want to go home. I've seen guys in the law library trying to fight cases, man, and be frustrated. So yeah, I have seen people who are lifers who are broke down, as far as because of just their situation. They want to go home. So I don't care how tough you are, man. When you get in that prison and you're dealing with all the elements, man, there's a lot on your shoulders. There's a lot you have to deal with, man. Mr. Brewer, thanks for the donation. I'm a college athlete, and there is a Peter Gazer I play ball with. Should I split his wig? You know what you got to do? You got to put him on blast. If he's gazing like that, and you know it, you need to let others be aware that he's a gazer, so that you could put this guy, expose him for who he is. You don't want to necessarily split his wig right off the top unless you get, real evidence, because this guy might flip the script and get you caught up. So you don't want to go out backwards. If you guys haven't recognized, get your yard time in. Those who like to work out, we got that pre-workout drink on the website, Yard Time, jumping off. And, man, you talk about pre-workout that'll have you going. Man, I take that Yard Time in the morning. Ain't no need for no coffee, no Monster, no Bang. That Yard Time, I have me ready. When I do like long drives from like LA to Vegas, I drink some of that Yard Time and I'm straight. So go on the website, get you guys some Yard Time, and I'm telling you, you'll be on point. Have I ever been to the East Coast? Yeah, I've been to the East Coast. I've been to not in prison, but on the streets. I've been to New York. Haven't really got to hang out there for a long period of time though. Yeah, the guy who got 30 years, he's gonna probably get his wig split. Never did time in San Quentin. Big Herc, what are your thoughts on YouTube prison shows making prison seem like fun experience? Should they be banned? I don't think the channel should be banned. I mean, everybody has the right to freedom of speech to talk about what they want to talk about, but ain't nothing fun about prison. When those guys are clowning and they're acting like, oh, I was in prison. Oh, hey, you could do this in prison. Oh, I did this in prison. I mean, man, I'll tell you right now, I didn't have one fun day in there. Wasn't nothing fun about prison. I wasn't like I love hanging out. Some dudes like prison because they feel they're important in there. They got a bowl of top ramen with some damn Doritos and tuna fish in there. They could sit back and watch TV with the homies. Man, I could do all that stuff at home. I could have me some Ruth Chris at home and have dinner with my wife. So I don't give a damn about prison. So I try to talk to you guys about staying away from prison. But people who glamorize it, man, I'm telling you, you do not want to go there. I don't care. Oh, man, I can go for what? For what, man? The amount of money you think you're making doing your little bull hustle, you can do something else and make legit money. Because when you go to prison, you're going to lose out a lot of time. So your time's not going to be worth anything. Quadex, thanks for donation. Respect to you and wifey and Fresh Out Series crew. You helped me out a lot, especially with my mentality. Cheers, Big Herc. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. What, in your opinion, should be people do to change the laws back to allow, you said booby magazines and smokes? Seems cruel to not allow those things. Man, I think, I don't know what law should be changed. I think not having adult magazines in prison is, man, that's some weirdo stuff. You're a man. You should let a man look at a magazine of a woman rather than look at another man. You should outlaw Peter gazing. You know what I mean? They should not be allowed to, they should not be pushing that type of lifestyle in prison. Men on men. You know, that's some sick stuff, man. That's sick for them to push that. They should allow men that type of outlet, you know, to that way they can maintain some type of humanity about themselves. Even though it's a magazine, at least you ain't touching on another man. Touching on another man up in there, forcing another man. That's not right, man. You know, and as far as cigarettes, I never smoked cigarettes, so I can't really speak on those. But hey, man, let's get into the shout-outs, man. Hey, you want to know how I got into the porn game? Check out the episode I did. I did an episode on Big Herc 916, how I got into the game. Shout-outs to everybody. Shout-out to Sacktown. Shout-out to the 916, North Highlands. Shout-out to I Be Queefing. I'm not going to talk about that, man. We're not going to talk about that. That's some cornball stuff, man. Thanks for the donation, though. Shout out to South Sac. Shout out to who we have here. Norfolk, Virginia. Nashville, Tennessee. San Gabriel. British Columbia. Fresno, Vermont, 802 North Bay, 415. Coachella, Warsaw, Poland. North Korea, 989 Michigan. Oxnard, Ventura County, Fallbrook. Colchester, Connecticut. Fresno. Tracy, 209 Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Summit County, Ohio. Kansas City. Philly. Fruit Ridge. Okay. 680-617-206. Kansas City. East Bay, New Jersey. San Jose, 818 Pacoima, Louisiana. Franklin Boulevard, Sacramento. Oslo, Norway. Kentucky. Lawndale, California. Corcoran, California. Phoenix, Arizona. 562 Jamaica, Queens. Yuma, Arizona. Jupiter, Mississippi. Hayward, 818 SFV. You're not going to get me with another planet again. And if you guys want Fresh Out to come to your town, to talk to your schools, to talk to your colleges, your businesses, shoot us a message on the website. Shoot us a message at FreshOutSeries@gmail.com. Holler at us. We can make that happen. We do public speaking. We don't mind talking to the kids. We don't mind kicking game. Holler at us. North Sac, Toledo, Florida, South Sac, 904, Grove City, Houston, Lawndale, 501. Hey, man, shout out to everybody, San Antonio, Texas. Everybody that tuned in, love you guys. You know what? Santa Barbara, St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to get back to bringing Prison Talk to you guys more. Again, you know, we're going to figure out a schedule so we can have it on more than twice a month. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe. We'll do an announcement about Prison Talk to where we'll get it flowing again, because I know you guys love to chop it up like this. But, hey, we'll see you guys again, possibly next week. And make sure you guys support, man. Go to the website. Subscribe, man. Check out that exclusive content. And like I said, we can't show this stuff on YouTube, so you got to go to the website and become a member, man. So we love y'all. 727 Tampa, Frisco. Hey, man, H-Town, all y'all, man, we love y'all. Shout out to you.